Good afternoon, everybody. Just a quick update. This morning, Governor Hochul announced a tentative budget agreement, which should lead to budget bills being published early next week. Interesting that Speaker Hasties announced right after it what deal. He's not convinced they've completely reached it, but apparently something's breaking and we'll see it. We put out an alert that you should get any minute that outlines a link to where you can find more details. But in the governor's agreement that she put out there, obviously there's an agreement on the auto insurance. From what we hear, it's kind of a half a loaf of what she wanted on it, but does have significant potential reductions to auto insurance policies in the state of New York. Universal pre-K, really focused on New York City though. Aid to New York City and municipalities throughout New York, but really a focus on helping New York City meet its budget gaps and some upstate cities in meeting theirs. And something that we've been working very closely with, there are amendments to the Climate Leadership and Community Protection Act. The governor was very vague, or what they're calling intentional flexibility in that changes to the CLCPA, and we haven't seen any language on any of the budget details or legislative language that are there. But from what she kind of hinted at in this deal, there's going to be a delay in any regulatory on emission caps, such as cap and invest, until 2028. A change in the emission targets of emission reductions down to 1990 levels of 60% by 2040 as opposed to 40% by 2030. And she hinted at, not in any great detail though, of a change in the emissions targets being based on 100-year global warming potential as opposed to 20-year global warming potential, which is very huge for us, particularly when it comes to biomass and biomass accounting. And that also makes that 60 by 40 target much more realistic in accomplishing. Again, all these are tentative on seeing actual legislative language. We probably won't see any of these bills until early next week. And again, waiting to see that the Senate and Assembly leadership agrees to this language that's out there. It's posturing, but it's a very big deal that the governor's come out publicly with some of these details that puts the pressure on to get agreements. I know the legislative members are very frustrated, really want to get a budget deal done. Assuming that bills do start rolling out, we could see a budget executed by the end of next week or over the following weekend. That leaves us with 3 weeks left in the legislative session, trying to get a mad dash until June 4th when everybody expects it to be done. So a lot happening, a lot to be done. Nobody's going to get anything done over Mother's Day weekend other than the staff will be working diligently to try to get these bills produced. We'll be delving into them very early next week and getting details out to you. So stay tuned. Take a look at our alert that's going out a little bit later today. That'll give you links to some of the details as we know it right now. So be safe out there. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, and have a nice weekend.